Good morning and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 133. Mitzvah Day keeps us on its way. A new mitzvah, the prohibition to extinguish the fire upon the altar, also found in the third book of Vayikra, Parshas Sav. Let's see the pasuk. A continual fire shall remain aflame on the altar; it shall not be extinguished. In the previous mitzvah, number 132, the Torah conveys a mitzvah obligation to burn a fire upon the altar. In the present mitzvah, the Torah prohibits extinguishing the fire of the altar. We are commanded not to extinguish the fire upon the altar. As it is stated in Vayikra, Parshas Sav, a continual fire shall remain aflame on the altar, it shall not be extinguished. Says the author, I have already written above in the mitzvah obligation of a continual fire shall remain aflame on the altar, in mitzvah number 132, some of the underlying purposes for the commandments related to the altar's fire. The underlying purpose of any commandment pertaining to the fire, whether it be the obligation to burn a fire or the obligation not to extinguish it, is ultimately one and the same. That is, the mitzvah shares the purpose of the previous mitzvah. There is therefore no need to reiterate it, says the author. Among the laws of this mitzvah is that which our sages of blessed memory have stated in Yuma, that even if one first took the fire down from on top of the altar and afterward extinguished it, he nevertheless has violated this prohibition and incurs balkus, lashes. However, the fire for the fire pan with which the incense was offered, and the fire for the menorah, which the Kohen prepared by taking coals from upon the altar for the purpose of kindling the menorah's lamps from that fire, even if he extinguished that fire while standing on the top of the altar, he is exempt. This is because the fire has already been removed from the altar pyre for the purpose of fulfilling a different mitzvah. So it is not considered the fire of the altar. And we are enjoined only from extinguishing the fire of the altar. As it is stated, a continual fire shall remain aflame on the altar, it shall not be extinguished. The verse specifies the fire that is aflame upon the altar, and as such, the prohibition does not extend to a fire that is now designated for a different use. The Hachinoch cites a teaching of Sifra, which is the Medrash, part of the deeper understanding of the psukim, the verses in the Torah, pertaining to this mitzvah this mitzvah prohibition. The Sifra states that the phrase, it shall not be extinguished, teaches that anyone who extinguishes the fire upon the altar has transgressed a mitzvah prohibition. These laws and the additional details of this mitzvah are set forth in the 10th chapter of Tractate Zvachim. This mitzvah is applicable in the time of the Holy Temple to both men and women, and even to Israelites, non-Kohanim. One who transgresses this mitzvah and extinguishes even one coal from the fire of the altar incurs malchus, lashes. Thanks for listening to Sponsor Future Mitzvah 36,100. Have a great day.